YouTube Premium is ad.
Albert, hey man, it's good to hear from you. Discord bot's not working. Yeah, it's looking good. We got tonight to clean things up a little bit. I'll be playing a little bit of that. There's a lot of stuff. I want to make sure it's good to go. So I think I'll do the prologue again. And then if there's time, I'll do chapter E. I need to make sure the prologue plays well. The controls changed a little bit. There's a lot of cool things to show off this stream. Yeah. Gotta clean things up. I think I do want to try controller. Let's make sure all my stuff are properly connected. How's your day going, Albert? Okay, things are looking good. Still connected in Discord. Ooh, LA. My. It's loud. That must have been really bad traffic then you came back just now. Okay, let's see. Do I take... Okay, capture works. Oh my, yeah. Did my resolution mess up again? It did. Not sure why that's happening. Okay. First, before I do the prologue, let's check out the save to see if there's any breakage. Well, I've been progging on this save for a while. Oh no, we already got something. Interesting. What is that? It's UI. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if I get that in a build, because this is the same exact build I'm running from. See if it happens again. Party parrot. Oh, you know what? I didn't try it on controller, so I wonder if controller's borked. We'll see. If it happens again, I think controller's borked, which is no go. I'll have to fix that tonight. Hey Momo, hey Dino. Yep, it must be the controller. Alright, the controller plan is borked. We'll fix that tonight. I'm gonna try keyboard and see if it happens again. Okie dokie. I'm praising. But I did test it on keyboard while developing, so I think it should be fine. No, I just started. I'll be going for an hour. We're getting a demo out tomorrow, so I just need to make sure things are running well. We got a lot of stuff in. I want to test them out. Make sure it still plays fine. And it plays proper. No weirdness. Okay, so yeah, controller is broken. Fix controller. So keyboard works. And so yeah, we're using tonight to clean up. We just got a lot of stuff in that are pretty hot. Oh, I don't share anything right now. Let's see, get up. So right now we are stabilizing, cleaning up. There's still some text around that's floating around. And we got in the command map on the bottom right as well. It could be smaller, but the cool thing is we also got this in the inspection. You press F and stats come out, item descriptions come out, and the thing you're looking at will have a tooltip appear and describe the item a little bit. So if I look at this here, solar flower, unique plant unlocks Dryad potential, blooms on Dryad Island, dies on harvest. And of course we still have a relic menu. And what's awesome too is yeah, we can get a space in there. I'll fix up the text. Yeah, we did get the icons displaying in the rich text, which is awesome. Jello did a great job there. Thank you, Jello. So let's see if I get to yeah, the number changes and the icon shows you what's buffing it, so you can get some live feedback on what these are doing. So I go to my Dryad. So wow, there's a lot of stuff. Receive 50% less damage from that trait. On energy, 12% chance to respawn a random missing foreground tile. On travel, drive loses 1 HP per second. You're good. Okay, save looks pretty good. Now, but I want to start from the prologue and start fresh. And the goal is, I think all this stuff will help explain some of the things better as well. And and I'm aiming to get the text consistent. And one thing I think we're going to think about for polish too is to speed up this flow a little bit. This first scene here takes a long time. We might have to explain it a lot quicker with either like a picture, as most of the tutorial can be also done with the scene after this. And so we're kind of doubling on that information. If we were able to speed up this scene a little bit, players would be able to get into the game faster. But that's something for polish, next phase of polish. It wouldn't be out for this demo. We can't cut this straight up from first. You're thinking about getting rid of the beginning scene that you spent so much time on? Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes you have to make that call. Sometimes we're still deciding. We're still deciding, and I'm personally still thinking about it. Things just sometimes don't work, and we're figuring out what's detracting people the most. But I haven't made a call yet whether this is a thing. It's just something I've been thinking about. Yeah, this scene, actually this entire scene. Can't speed it up? You don't think so? I'm all for opinions because I'm still debating whether it's worth it or not. It's hard to make the right call right now because we don't have that many testing yet. You like it? Okay. Well, your feedback matters, so if you think that's the case, then there's value to keeping it. But yeah, I need to query more people and see what they think. Alright. Did this... I think the command map can show here. I'm not showing it right now. I'm hiding all parts of the HUD. But should be fine. There's also a description as well to tell you whether to go up, down, left, right. And some people were confused with the bash and boost there. Yeah, the purple roots do better there. I can take it further later and make the flowers wither too. Okay, shadow friend animations are in too. It's hiding behind. So that should be good. Oh, it's so sad. So I also did a little bit of experimentation with a little bit of miasma reaction, so you can now see it tells me when I enter and exit this thing. Wait, is it actually going in? I don't remember it doing that before. It should not creep. Okay, it stops here. I think I can do a lot cooler stuff. This is a shader after all. If I could, I kind of want to make it like streak through and flow out. Like if my whisk is moving out this way, it'll splash outwards. But that's more of, yeah, just visual polish stuff. Won't affect gameplay at all. But I have the detection here, so I've got a hook to start exploring stuff like that. I think it does it with this too. Yeah. So we have the reaction, but we can do better. We can do like some shader stuff that'll make it flow nicely. Alright. And maybe if I have time to, I'll share you something cool that that I did accidentally. It was like a nice streak looking thing. Alright. It's good. Now our third friend. Farewell. Okay. Yeah, I like how it now banishes too. That was a good change. I like that too. The shadow friend pulling it in makes it more personal. Albert, you're gonna be mad at me, but I hurt my wrist again. It got worse. Bash with crystal. This is good. Get 5. It wasn't even working out or anything. It's just like a slight slip. I was picking up a bag of rice from the shopping cart. It was a 50-pound one. And then just the way I guess I gripped it. It's like a small slip too. I already had it in the trunk, but it hurt. Hurt really bad. Bad form, that's right. It's feeling better now though. It's been 4 or 5 days. Okay. I could make that blade point a little bit more direct on the wisp. I didn't mean to have it kind of be a little off there. Okay, so things did change here. Now that the controls did slightly update a little bit. There's no more instructions here. You can still merge with the Dryad if you do the up arrow key and hold down. And then you get the right arrow to route to the island. Which is okay, I accept that. But players most likely will be wandering and going left. And then you need to bash the rootable tile to move. So that's one of the big changes, is you don't press the F key to root anymore. We'll be using these tiles to indicate where you can root to for the Dryad. So you can't tell the Dryad to root here anymore, for example. You have to bash this tile to tell her to root there. Then you can merge the same way here by pressing enter. The UI could fade in here. I do want to get that back from the old system. Hold up, are you saying we can no longer reposition the Dryad? Not for free. I'll explain how that'll work later. So right now, yeah, I can't just freely tell the Dryad to reposition here. And the reason I'm doing this is because there's a lot of choices the player has, and it's overwhelming. and more often than not, they're like, oh yeah, I could move the Dryad here. Um, in most cases, you build around your Dryad anyway. I do want to keep the ability for you to still move her for convenience, but when like you're already traveling and stuff like that, she's supposed to be quite stationary. So I think it was a mistake in terms of designing her to be able to move freely like that. I put a penalty on it before if you were to move while traveling where the tile would die, but it's just a lot of extra fluff. It's better just to let the player understand that she's locked in, unless you might have like a trade or something. Um, Otherwise, yeah, lock in, design around the island around the character here. If you really, really want to move the character, we have ways you can do that. Plant a seed, so this is all the same. So I definitely want the command map's working awesome. I do still want that to be smaller. It is kind of intrusive a little bit. Q to rotate seed, right to grow plant, up arrow to extract. Okay. We moved the energy bar up to the top middle. I think it's going to be a lot better there. It also says Dryad on rooting on the top right, but I don't think we hooked that part up yet. Right arrow to bash rooted tile to merge. Yep. Cool. So when I look at the Dryad directly, it'll say merge. Which is what I want. Right arrow to root Dryad. That probably should say move Dryad. Move Dryad to another location. I think Jella called that out before. Alright, so we have this area now. Up arrow to collect seed. F to view item details. So it's a hold down. Hold down F to view item details. Solar flower, unique plant, unlocks Dryad potential, blooms on Dryad's island, dies on harvest. Still a mouthful. I probably don't have to say the bottom section there for tutorials. Oh, I could also look at the Dryad too. So I press F key here. Dryad has 200 health. Mentile 7.5% within one cell. There's a little bit of wording problem there. Okay, let's finish this. Okay, so all these instructions should be consistent. Up, right arrow to water, plant water solar seed. I actually don't think we need these instructions anymore. We have the mission on the top right now. Bash solar seed to harvest. So yeah, if I look at the solar seed which is completed, it says to harvest the plant on the bottom right. Alright, there you go. If I look at the Dryad merge, we should be good to go. So just need to double check here. Okay, yeah, so if I have crystals, it tells me that I can bash to feed the plant. And once it's full, or I don't have crystals, it doesn't say that anymore. It's good. Alright, yeah, so I have to bash this tile to tell her to root to it. Place convertible seed. I can also inspect this. Yep. Okay. Plant seed. It'd probably be place seed, but it's fine. Right arrow to convert. Harvest chest. Good. Alright. Let's play a little quicker here. I want to look a little bit at the relics as well. So right now tab, I can't open my relic menu since I don't have any relics. Alright, harvest. And the energy bar top middle helps a lot with knowing where your progress is. It was to having it top right, even though it associates itself to the Dryad more. It needs to be top middle, the most prominent progress bar. Oh, I missed him. I didn't have to destroy him either. Okay, the building parts next. Alright, so you're given these still. Yeah, these two expanders, and then there's this new item here, the nutrients. So rotating works the same way. Yep, that's all good. So I don't think I can expect it, but I have to pick one up first. So here you would be able to place these. The player might be confused. You don't need to actually gather any of these to continue, but if you were, you could plant them. It enriches the soil until the level ends or is rooted to. So that means if I were to do this, I would be able to tell the Dryad to root there if I were to bash it. Which gives you options on how you want to relocate the Dryad. You could even hold on to some of these if you wanted to, though I don't know if that would be it would be a good idea to fill up your inventory with these. But that would be one way, is you'd only be able to do it in rest areas, or hold on to some of these if you wanted to move the Dryad halfway through. Let's finish this. Alright, one more. Okay, and we should get the door as well, which is a cool little add. And you can rotate it still. I'm gonna try this because this is pretty much one of the big new things, is this one item. So I'm gonna Let's just see what I think a player would probably just pick some up here and then decide to bring it along. But like any other item, you can just destroy it if you don't need it, or just place it somewhere. Oh, let's rebuild this as well. Bashing should be the same. It even tells you that you can hammer it. Yeah, left arrow. So let me put something in there. And the island speed, island stats telling me I'm at 4. That's great. Does the door have a description? When planted, this seed sprouts into a living door. The door tile can be opened when bashed, forming a natural passage between spaces. Can you still grow plants in those areas? Yes, you can. It's still considered dirt tiles. It just has the added effect that if you were to hit that tile, you could tell the Dryad to root there if the Dryad can. If there's enough space, for example. It does open up some pretty cool ideas. Like, what can I do with those rich dirt tiles? Like, if it has nutrients in it, it can probably improve the effectiveness of the plant. I'm still debating what kind of relics could do that, what kind of powers you can get from it. But right now it's kind of just there for moving the Dryad. It's called enriched dirt right now. Oh, let me move around. I think that, yeah, it reveals my character. But yeah, we could do some extra stuff with it. They do disappear. They disappear like the crystallized tiles after end of every level. They do disappear when the Dryad roots to it as well. The Dryad's greedy, and the Dryad eats all the nutrients. Should be recycling it. Alright. So no hard blocks there. There's a little bit of updates to descriptions as needed. Let's look how the relics work here for a little bit. I'll probably just go in a few levels and then jump over to my other save and do a little bit of chapter E. I do want to test some of the puzzles there. So right now this piece of dirt didn't it stayed, but that was because it was the end of the chapter. I probably can just clear it at the end of the chapter as well. But once we clear this level here, it should go away. Well, this puzzle should be similar. So I tell the Dryad to root there. Plant it here. Alright, we got a relic. Hold R to extract relic powers. Tab to open relic menu. That's good. Oh, there's the sound. I realized the sound wasn't playing. I heard the menu sounds, and then I was like, wait, I haven't heard the Dryad and the Wisp this whole time. Okay, I do want to check. So I was going pretty quick there. Yeah, okay, if I equip the mending fruit, that augments the item. Generates an aura which mends nearby tiles for 37.5%. Oh yeah. We probably can tone it down. I think there's no sound for opening the menu, but there is when you toggle your equips. Let me try it again real quick. Oops. There we go. I have the volume pretty high as well. Alright, zappy zap. Yeah, it's that little thunk. Is that what you heard? It's pretty loud. It was also because all the other sounds were squelched for some reason. Yeah, we could tone it down as well. Bring it down just a tad. I missed him. Let's get these relics. These puzzles should be good. Got high yield relic as well. Overload. Oh, there's also this interesting movement thing here. I kind of save myself a little bit if I go... Yeah, there's a little bit of a bounce there. Save myself from falling. Boom. A little bit of an assist. I think it's nice. There's this annoying thing where you could get stuck on the corners if you were to move it. There should be a little bit of a boost when you clip one of those. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, let's get this and a solar flower. So right now my Dryad is locked to this location here. But you do get this item early on. So if I were to go over here, let's get this relic. Speed running strats. Oh no. If you go really fast, you could go through walls. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you could dash your way through here somehow. Out of the left and right side. So this is the new thing. Nutrients can be collected from the Dryad's roots, and it refreshes on level completion. So if you were to take this relic, you could move your Dryad once every level. So if you, let's say, lose like your entire left side, and you have no way of rebuilding that, and you need to relocate the Dryad, say like over here, you could have this trait activated and collect this nutrient and decide to move her here. Now I'm not going to do that though because I don't have this left side destroyed, but we know the boss will come from the left side here. But that's this is an option that you have to give your Dryad an opportunity to relocate every level. Or you could stock up on that if you wanted to, on those nutrients. Boom, boom. And I don't think I need any of these. I'll take one of these, some crystals to fill up my sunflowers. I'll activate overload and high yield. I could dig lightweight here. The one trade-off is that you can't equip all your relics now on this level, which I'm a little bit bummed about too. Alright. Here. I just like being a little bit organized. Huh. I thought I got the new graphic in, but I guess not. The mines should be glowing a little bit bluer there. I should be healing these tiles, but this is mostly just testing anyway. I'm not gonna try to beat the last level here. Just one more stage. I do want to see the boss bar. So I'll play the next level. So lots of enemies. Lots and lots of enemies. One more, please. You do get the gacha plant at this level now. So it should say convert seed, yeah. Cluster flower 0%. Core plant, total produce 3, max production 36 seconds. Produces crystals, hearts, and expanders. We also have this plant growing up 2 tiles now. Before it would be a 3 wide. It's very inconvenient to plant these. So it's a simpler plant to place around your island. I think the challenge of it growing as a 3 wide was interesting, but Not only did that make things look ugly, I do like it planted straight up like this so that you can stack them with other production plants as well. They're just a lot more friendlier to use, which would be a lot nicer as the first plant you get. And most of the issues I feel like we're getting is how difficult it is to work with the island that you have. So I'm thinking of ways to just streamline that better. And it's not just the building part, it's the managing of plants as well and moving them around, harvesting them. And I find the cluster flower, the previous structure of it was hard to deal with. So the only things that really have that that difficult shape to work with, that plus, is the turret flower and the mending flower, which should be good because those are more utility based. You'd be planting them more along the sides of your island to defend those sides. But production plants, they could be simpler. Alright, let's see. I do need to get Sapphire Veil. I do want to test the 3 different effects on this plant. Oh, that's quick start. Sapphire Veil. Okay, so if I have this cluster flower, okay, I could get them all. So I toggle Sapphire Veil, the time goes down, or it takes longer by 15%, so it goes to 36 seconds to 42 seconds if I block blue, and it no longer produces the blue crystal. Yep, which is what it should do. Yeah, blue petals cannot spawn in a cluster flower and its production rate slowed by 15%. And we have one for each color. So the red one should get rid of the heart. Yep. And expanders should disappear if I activate topaz. And I can mix match. So I can have this cluster flower only produce crystals, but it'll take longer. And then if I do all 3, get a new plant, chrome. I hate that icon over there. It's on its new line. Ah! That would be the longest max production, 58.7 seconds with all 3 active. Okay. Let's do blue. Let's do overload. Okay, let's see a boss bar real quick. So I'm going to move on. Plants 11 out of 12. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Put you here. Oh, I don't have many fruit. Oh gosh. Alright, I'm probably gonna lose. No way I can deal with that many fruit. Yeah, okay, so it's still all blue. No hot boss health bar yet. I think it's after it exits the background. Yeah, okay. Alright, just below it. Yeah, that's nice. The crystal build. Let's see. Oh no. I think I can knock it out. Yeah. Okay, very cool. Yeah, but do our best to clean this up for the release Friday. I think just some positioning of the elements. I need to fix up some of that wording as well and some of the text. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of chapter E. So I want to try out some of the puzzles there. So I'm going to go back to this one. And I do want to test the music in this level, so I will stop Spotify. Should be good. So the biggest thing I do need to fix is the controllers, though. The controller wasn't working at the start of the stream. That's my biggest bug so far. So when I load in, there's no audio until I pause and unpause. That's why I didn't have game sound for the first few levels for chapter A. Okay, so I do have a bit of a super island here. We played this island on other streams. Okay, right arrow to root Dryad. Yeah. Right arrow to merge, right arrow to root Dryad. Relic unlocked, auto recharge. Oh, this is cute. Got cluster flowers here with different colors. Ever since Albert said gotcha plant, I can't get that out of my head. That's what it is. Auto recharge. For 5 points, harvesting solar flowers launch crystals to all capable flowers to restore their charges. I'll take that in place of auto recovery. I don't need caretaker. I'm at 10 out of 12 plants. True gotcha list don't limit the type of addition. Oh, I was about to limit them. I'm getting rid of yellow. Just yellow. Red and blue. Red and blue. That's all I care about. Oh, let's get this spike off the Dryad. That's a relic as well. Why not? I'm a little bit curious about that. Okay. Alright. Let's make sure these work. Alright, you come out here, you see a big gate on the right, you can continue. Player will either have the choice of going down or up. Or they'll see that and they'll choose to go down or up. If you go down, you're blocked by these tiles. You go up, you find a path up here. The other option too, of course, is the Dryad. You can choose to tell the Dryad to root. Left. Left, you're right there. Eric, hey! Thank you, Eric. Hey, it's good to hear from you. So yeah, you go here. You find out that the meteorite will fall down, and then the momentum will have it become an angry fireball there, breaking this tile open. So players will be thinking about how to get this relic, but this thing is in their way. And there should be a crystal box here for them to, if they don't bring any, just in case, they can cleanse this and break it open and get access to this. I think that's a good intro to how these meteorites work a little bit. The puzzle? Oh, this one? Yeah, that's good. There were some fixes I needed to do to it, so I need to double check it. Oh, to damage a boss? That would be cool. I need a boss that comes from the bottom side. So I do know where I'm supposed to put these meteorites, so I'm prepping a little bit. But the generally you would need to look down here first and see where you needed to drop them. So this one will land on that switch, which is good. Boom. And then I need one over here. I forgot this one. This will give me access to this relic. I do like using those like the mechanic to fight the boss with too. I feel like I'm more doing it the other way around, where you're using it to solve puzzles, and then all of a sudden it's used against you. Like the Dragoon does the shockwave, and it opens up paths for you, and then the Dragoon ends up using it against you. In a way, it's kind of similar with this one, I think. The tree boss. Alright. You go here. And that should open up the last one. Oh, I just died. Okay, we need that solar flower. Get a morning flower. And I can convert more morning flowers if I want to. There should be everything here. So that looks good. So I need to get to level 4. And I need to move my Dryad. So this save, unfortunately, was done after I made the changes to the nutrients. And I forgot to move my Dryad back, so that's a problem. I'll gotta... I actually don't know if my Dryad can survive there. Let's try it. Okay, I have Drop Slam. I don't think I need that. Harvest this. Oh, I forgot to activate a trait for my morning flower, so I have a useless plant. Alright, so I've got that. Yeah, so I have to get rid of these enemies. So I decided not to move my Dryad. I'm in trouble. Why are all the enemies over there? Why is my Dryad here? So this is one of the problems. I'm demonstrating the worst case scenario for removing the ability to normally move your Dryad. Please! Don't die. You just a little bit more. Alright, we're good. They all happen to be there on the left side. I did pick up some relics to make her tankier, as I was worried that she would be bombarded like that. Okay. Oh, I think Jen got the new animation for the infusing into the tree, and I need to make sure I get that in. It's not needed for the demo, but I can do it for polish too. Alright, I don't think this puzzle changed. There's just some rootable tiles in case you do get stuck. Let's just validate it. Here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a trait that I should have unlocked. It's called Root Mobility. That'll let my Dryad. That'll let me move my Dryad back in, which I should have gone at the start of the game. Okay. Yep. Personally not a fan of bullet hells, but seeing some of the later fights with all the projectiles is pretty exciting. Maybe I secretly like bullet hells. I don't know, how do you feel? Do you feel like you'd want to do the challenge, or do you like all the things going on? Like, there's a lot of things going on, but if you have a good island, you could mitigate all of that trouble, right? You could be kind of just inside watching your walls tank everything. So I do think it is cool that you could choose to navigate the bullet hell if you want to play like that. Or choose to stay within the walls and kind of like negate all that challenge. I think that's a cool trade-off, a good choice. A cool choice that a player can do. I think it makes the later half of the game exciting to watch. Cool. That's awesome. I mean, that's one of the intents, is it's supposed to get, the challenges are supposed to be throw in pretty much everything that you got at in this stage at the end. I don't have a way to get to the top left, so I think I have to tell my Dryad to get it to root there. I have to do these sides here. There's 1, 2. I actually don't know why I have that root location there. 3. Break this open. And there's a relic down here. I'm glad it looks intense to you though. That is like the purpose. Is the last level is always supposed to be the most intense one. The trickier part is making sure that it's doable and it's fair. Alright. So I got everything here, which is good. Alright. I'll do the boss and then the next level and then I'll call it there. I don't know why I have this island here. I had my cluster flowers on here before. Okay, so I got the trait. So to move my Dryad, I would have to get uproot mobility, and then pick this up. Yeah, okay, so that's working how I want it to. Can you destroy the left part of your island by destroying the background tile? Yes, I can. So if it flashes, it'll tell me that it'll break the entire left side. So if I do it 3 times in succession, the whole left side will be destroyed. Oh. Ooh, that's an interesting call out. Yeah. So the way the connection, how it decides what's the main land to keep is where your Dryad is rooted to. So if my Dryad was still rooted here, which she was, like just before I moved her, the entire right side would be destroyed if I were to do that, which is even worse. Yeah, root's most important thing. Yeah, it's pretty dangerous. The root decides where the island, the main part of the island is. Let's see. I will. So I remember there was a little bit of a balance problem with the meteors in this stage. I did have quick start last time, so it was harder because of that. But this should be a little bit more standard, so let's see if it's still hard. I don't have turret. Oh, turret flowers here. I need to bring that up there. No. Oh, I lost my helmet there. I could also mend it if I wanted to. My Dryad is taking damage over time because she has that spike on her face. This is still pretty intense for a mid-level. I think I'm spawning way too many meteorites. This needs to be toned down a little bit. Got the Shadow Friend here. Fight the tree. So I'm gonna make use of the morning flower. I get a relic that actually activates it. I don't need strong foundation anymore since I'm blacking tiles. I'm at 130 out of 150. I will get cheerleader. So I did lose my turret there. I actually don't have many crystals left. I don't have that many plants left. This could be problematic. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can get the tree graphic updated. We have two or three more months. Yeah, it's supposed to look like a sad, suffering tree. uh. So with the cheerleader, this morning flower can actually now be used to enhance other plants nearby. Do I need this? I might as well get it. I think I want auto recharge. I have the auto recharge. How did I get an effect like that behind a plant? The sort of rainbow shimmer? So I start with this morning flower. The first time you're introduced to these is at the prologue. This is the plant that doesn't do anything, but you're supposed to convert it to other plants. Once you get to the halfway point, which is this chapter, you start getting relics that can use the morning flower. So this cheerleader relic will turn the morning flower and it can sprout, or it'll change the morning flower's behavior so it can sprout, and then it can use crystals, and then the crystal usage will let it act as a support plant and buff nearby plants. So with this trait activated, now I can grow it out, and it's that little plant there, and it already had ammo. I loaded it up already. So it can improve the production of those. It could also enhance these sunflowers as well. I'm choosing to do the production of these cluster flowers since that's my primary resource generation. I think that is what I need most right now. How did the graphic get to look like that? Oh, I believe it's a combination of a shader animation and a particular texture. I'd have to dig in a little bit. Yeah, but the shader I think is doing most of that shimmer. Oh, you like it? Oh, that's cool, thank you. I think this was me playing around with shaders a little bit to get that glow. Yeah, I wonder what else I could use it on. There's other buffs that I want to... Overcharge is that other one, which is this one here. I want that to be a strong, nice effect too. Because that's a common thing that you'll do is overcharge your plants. I am so bad. This is not going well. I'm gonna lose my 3 plants here. Oh. We're lucky, we're lucky. It is the first phase, so we have some leeway. So I could hit these right now. Yeah. Yeah, the blur. I think. Oh, let's see. Oh. I don't have crystals to knock this out. I'm pretty much solo healing this thing. Call to arms for my mending flower. Yeah, so he's supposed to, in this phase he's still not fully converted, so that's why it's struggling a little bit. It's kind of like fighting the control of the Shadow Friend. Most of the effect I'm going for here. Oh no! Anyway, I don't know if this is winnable. At least the later phase. I only have 4 plants left. But that's okay, I just need to test the puzzles after this one, because in the Sunday run, my island was mega bugged. I get to test it now. And then this is where the conversion happens. So phase 2, you get to fight the corrupted version of the tree. This is our only boss that has 2 phases. All other bosses have 3 or more. Ugh. Nope, it's still bugged here. Okay, so I think that's something I gotta fix. For some reason this tree is digging into the island. I need to look into that. But the positioning of this island is better now. Okay, well, this is the puzzle I wanted to see actually worked out as intended. Okay, so let's see, let's go here. And I might play around a little bit, test it a little bit. Main reaction would be is to drop that there, then it pops. The only problem is it takes 2 hits to break that connection. This puzzle has a little bit of tedium, which I don't like. Yeah, and that one doesn't even hit this tile. That's a little annoying, I can see that. You always have the fallback on the left side to... You just have to go back up and down again, which is could be annoying. Oh, how did you get over there? That's pseudophysics, man. That's pseudophysics. Who knows? Who knows why that happened? It only happened in this stream, nowhere else. Let's see. It should break. It should be 2 at least. Okay, good. I'm okay with 2 for now. Let's see. Let's do this one next. This one should only take 1. As long as they touch, they heat up. Full rebloom. This is what this level's missing. I need to be able to recover my plants. I should add more of these plants here. Especially with when you're getting all these plants to recover your... that buff your resurrection plants. I'm not offering any of those. Well, it needs to as well. Okay, that was just a fluke. I tried to replicate the launching. It didn't happen the second time. It's hard, so that's good. Alright. Oh, it didn't crack the connection. Did I hit it? 69%. I hate moving this. I hate it when it's in the corner. Oh. How's that not? Heat it up. There we go. Okay, and then, yeah, okay, that triggers this. And since this is a difficult, or it takes some time to unlock this, you do get a bunch of rewards here, which is a lot. Chrome Fall, Brittle Empire, and I think this is Volatile Harvest. Alright, I think that was good. But level's still bugged. I have to fix this right side. The tree is too close. It's actually, yeah, there's islands stuck in there now. Inaccessible. For some reason everything is shipped over, it looks like, yeah. Okie dokie. So I think with Volatile Harvest, these give me an extra item now. Yeah, so it says 3+1. I agree to Albert. I gotta get that space in. So 3+1, and then a space right in between the icon and the number. For trade, it'll deal 100 damage to the tile. I get 4 crystals. I think one thing that would be nice too is to show new relics at the top here. I think I just need to reverse the sorting there, that'd be cool. Okay. I think that's it for today. We are getting the demo out tomorrow, so I have some things to clean up before I push it out for tomorrow. And then we're gonna hit more people for streams. Gotta get some more attention. But thanks for hanging out, guys. Hope you had fun. Yep, thank you for your support. We cleaning up. Alright. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.